This was one of those adventures where we were met with problem after problem. Nothing really went to plan, and we ended up having to get out of the mountains as quick as possible with rising floodwaters. Our original plan was a weekend in Barrington Tops of four-wheel driving, camping, filming and testing out the new Jack Ute. On the way there, Dad had accidentally filled his 3-litre diesel Patrol with petrol, meaning we spent our first day sorting out that issue before sending him home on a tow truck. So by the time we got up into Barrington Tops, it was late and absolutely pouring with rain. We knew there was meant to be some rain around this weekend, but there was way more coming than we expected. Proudly supported by Opus Campers, Ultimate 9, Superior Engineering, GME, and in part by Well, it's a Saturday morning. We're up in Barrington Tops National Park for a weekend of camping, four-wheel driving, exploring, and it's absolutely pouring down rain and we're standing here soaking wet. How are you guys liking the trip so far?
I reckon it's the best trip yet.
Nice and cold,
Yeah.
rejuvenating.
We sort of knew it was going to be wet this weekend, but we figured we got the awning, we brought this like Opus inflatable thing, Laken's in there in a swag, we got the camper trailer, but we sort of didn't realise it'd be this wet. When we're here and it's just pouring down rain all night and all morning, we're kind of like, now what?
Yeah, it's just flogging down.
Now what is exactly what I think.
And now we're already here, so we got to do something.
Yeah, I think we're just going to leave the camper trailer and the inflatable Opus thing there. We'll pack up this awning, get in the cars and, I don't know, go for a bit of a drive and try and make something out of this weekend. I'm going to say chuck in that thing, but...
It's a bit wet out there, guys. So much room for activities.
Window, wall, door.
I like how we waited till like...
It just started hammering down.
Yeah, the wettest part of the day so far. And it's just pouring down.
Pretty dry in here though.
Oh.
That's savage.
Now we got the GME for you.
Thank you. It is wet. Oh my gosh. It's raining like lots of rain.
Lots of rain, there was indeed. With camp left where it was, we headed out in the GQ and Jack for an explore, hoping the rain would ease up sometime soon.
Yeah. How many is there?
Zeta's wild.
Yeah, there's heaps of wild horses up here in the Barrington. We don't really know what we're doing in the pouring rain, so we'll get a map and try and figure something out.
It's cozy in here. You go on a family trip, comfort. I don't know how much comfort matters though. What's more important to you? Capability or comfort? I feel like with capability, you often lose comfort.
This rain is just absolutely torrential up here. We are on Barrington Central Trail, I believe it is. Heading over towards Gummy Falls. Demi's been jumping out of the car getting a few shots with the GoPro, but it's very hard to film and she's getting soaked.
Here I am, guys, out in the wilderness, ready to take on some action.
Yeah, buddy.
How's the car going?
I was just saying that's comforting, yeah?
Yeah,
Max comfort.
looks nice and comfy.
Yeah, heated seats.
Not out here in the wilderness.
We spent a couple of hours exploring, but it was so hard to film or even get out of the vehicles. We checked Gummy Falls. Zeph was sad he couldn't get out. We found a bog hole Laken wanted to have a go of in the ute.
4 low, rear locker.
This bog hole was bottomless slush. I did tell him just about guaranteed he would get stuck, but he was keen anyway.
Go forward. Come there.
Yeah, he might be stuck.
I'm going to turn on the heated seats. and unwind and relax while he does that. And then we can see if we get this beast out.
So while Lakin sat in his heated seats, I winched him out from the mud in the pouring rain. Bit of a stitch up that was.
The old one more track stitch up.
Literally. I love how you're the only one that got stitched up.
After this though, we decided to call it and go pack up camp and get out of here because everywhere was just getting so wet. The tracks were flooded and we were concerned about getting stuck up here in the rain.
Whose idea was it to go camping this weekend? Not mine. This is insane.
So we're going home. Tyler made the decision to pack it up, wrap it up. Now we're going home.
So it's just absolutely soaking up the Barrington Tops and we had to get out of there, and this is one of the reasons we thought we're going to get stuck up in the mountains here because it's just getting that wet, and we've come down and the road is flooded, and that's like not even thinkable about crossing. That's like deep out there. Like there's a marker here close and that's 800 mil, 0.8 meters. And it's going to be even deeper out in the middle and it's just flowing out there. So we're going to get out the maps. There's pretty much like trees going down that. We're going to get out the maps and try and suss a plan because, I don't know, everything is so wet up here. Like all our gear is so wet, everything is soaked, and we kind of want to get home at this point. What a weekend.
We're on our way to Gloucester. The whole bridge is just like half a metre of water flowing rapids. The adventure continues.
So yeah, we just spoke to the local farmer and he's given us another road to try out, Mud Hut Road. But he said there is a causeway on it which we may or may not get across, but he said you may as well head up there and have a look at it anyway, which we're going to do. Short of that, we have to head right back over the tops and over out the other side Scone, or wait for this creek to drop. He said it does drop reasonably quick once the rain stops, and he reckons the rain is easing up later this afternoon, early tonight, so we can just camp somewhere around here and get out tomorrow.
After some tree clearing, we headed towards the other way out the local farmer had suggested we try.
So this is option 2 to get out of here. That's saying about 700 mil. Not looking good either.
You can redneck through this, I reckon.
No, you couldn't.
You could. You swim across, hook to the tree.
I'm going to get floated away like a leaf. I'll be in there and be like...
This has become a full-on shit show. We checked a second causeway exit, flooded. Not as bad as the first one, but still uncrossable.
With option 2 uncrossable as well, we decided to wait it out a while and see if the water started to drop at all over the afternoon now the rain had stopped.
On our own.
4 minutes to 6. We're going down to see if this water causeway has come down enough that we can try and cross it. Fingers crossed, otherwise, I don't know. We're stuck.
Still there.
Still there. It has gone down a little bit. It's not stupid because he's got a winch rope, so he's safe.
It's like up to your, just above your knee. It's about your knee.
I was just watching back the video we took when we were here a couple of hours ago, and that thing has dropped probably nearly 200 mil. So it definitely is dropping. So that crossing should be crossable within an hour or two. Just down around 600 mil now. But while we're waiting for that, we may as well shoot back and check the bigger main one, which is only about 15 minutes drive away, if that. So we'll go check that, see how that looks, and then work out our options.
I said too much, but not enough. If I let
Back in the main one. It's absolutely beautiful afternoon now. The sun's just disappeared. We're getting a pretty awesome sunset. That's amazing. Probably should have just been up in Barrington Tops. But anyways, we're down here now. So this crossing is, yeah, definitely still not even close to crossable. That'll be a tomorrow situation. So I suppose we've got three options. Go back to the other one and wait it out a bit longer, or head back towards Barrington Tops, find a camp somewhere, which isn't a terrible idea. It's just that everything is soaked. Like, we packed up in the pouring rain today thinking we're heading home, so it doesn't matter if everything gets soaked. So like the swag, the Opus, everything is just soaked. So it's going to be a very wet, miserable sleep tonight. Or you can head right back over Barrington Tops, out over the other side and come out at Moonambrook. But that's a long drive all the way back around to Gloucester, and I don't know if we have enough fuel to get over the tops and back down the other side. So I suppose just figure out whether we wait it out or have a very wet camp tonight on a wet mattress with wet bedding.
If I lay here, if I just lay here.
And obviously I will just say, floodwaters, you don't want to risk your lives or equipment or anything like that trying to cross silly things because you need to get out of here. Like, we've got food and water. We'll just sleep on wet mattresses and bedding tonight if we have to. It's not worth the risk. But I think that other one, if we wait another hour or two, should be pretty safe to cross.
Maybe we should have a swim and a clean.
It was still too high to be safely crossable when we got back, so the waiting game began for the level to drop enough. I do want to reinforce to be extremely careful doing this, as the road may have collapsed under the water, logs can come down, vehicles can get washed away, and there is just a lot of factors to consider. We hung around for a further few hours, walked the crossing, test drove in and out to different spots to feel out the bottom and see where the water was hitting the vehicle, and made sure it was completely safe, where all the water was flowing under the vehicle and we were good to go. While not an expert, I have crossed hundreds of water crossings off-road in my four-wheel drive all across Australia of different depths and flow rates, and have a good understanding of what these vehicles can and can't do and what to be aware of. With the GQ being higher and heavier than the Ute, I made the call to drive back across and attach a rope to Lakin to bring him across just for that extra safety. And we made it. Unfortunately though, the adventure was not over yet.
Causeway number 5.
Yeah, so I think after that one I counted 6 more. They've all been concrete bridges and they've all been crossable. Like, I think we've timed it good. None of them we've had to drive through water, but some of them we had to dodge rubble. But this one we're going to have to clear that big tree there, and then probably clear some of that shit over there too. It's what, 10:30 at night. It's the same thing we're doing, what, 2 weekends ago at Chickachester State Forest. We're out to bloody midnight. It's going to be the same thing tonight, but we're getting there.
It's all
It's
fun
always
and
an adventure.
yeah, all fun and games. Oh. I reckon you're good.
I'd say, going forward driving without a chainsaw. We would have still been on the track from a trip like 6 years ago.
Look at this, look at that, look how like balancing they are.
Yeah. When the local Mud Road Gloucester locals want to go to church tomorrow morning on Sunday and they can get easy access, they'll know who to thank.
Oh, Thompson.
Yeah. We're through, one more to go. Then when I say one more, I know this road crosses the river one more time. So hopefully that's a bridge.